Hello everyone in YouTube land, Nintendo fanboy Osama back here as always. Alright, I have 4 news topics to get to here. I'll go from the first, the least important, to the most important. So, these are the most important. I was just on IGN and obviously Twitter, just trying to find the most important, or not important, but the biggest, whatever, things to talk about, because a lot of these I don't want to spend the whole entire video talking about one of these. I want to compile everything and put it in one video, so yeah. Plus I don't want to spam my videos and stuff like that. I don't want to do that. If it's a really big thing, then I'll talk, then it'll get its own video. If it's something like, whatever, a game got announced or something like that, or new trailer of a game, or yeah, just something, or a new model for the Switch or something, whatever, just something out there, then whatever. But otherwise, these are kind of small but kind of big. Like I said, I'm going from the least important to the most important. So, first one, they're discontinuing some Joy-Con colors. This was like almost 2 weeks ago. You know, I didn't want to do a video about that. Obviously, that's stupid. That's nothing to talk about. But now that there's some news topics here, there's some stuff to talk about. Like I said, I'm compiling everything, so I'm putting this in the video. Yeah, some Joy-Con colors are being discontinued. Gray, yellow, and the dark red. The dark red is obviously Mario Odyssey. They were bundled with the Mario Odyssey bundle. And yeah, they're being discontinued. So I still have my ones, the neon blue and red that came with my Switch. I never have a problem with them. They haven't drifted in a while. I know the drifting problem's it's been an issue for whatever since the Switch came out. I think the left Joy-Con issue was a issue too when the Switch first came out. One of the Joy-Cons, I don't know. It was like not syncing with the Switch or something was going on. But obviously the drifting is like a major... When you think of a Switch problem, or when you think of the Switch era of Nintendo, you think of like, yeah, it's the Joy-Cons. Or it's the scratching of the screen when you put it in the dock. The drifting is probably one of the biggest ones. Or the cracking of the system, the casing. Like, those are like the 3 major things. Drifting, scratching of the screen when you put it in the dock, and then the crack on the Switch. Which no one talks about that third one with the cracking, because that happened to my Switch, and I had to send it in and get it fixed back in 2018 when Smash Brothers came out. So I had to wait to play Smash Brothers Ultimate, and I had to switch in my Switch, got it fixed for free. But no one talked about that one. I don't know why. But anyways, yeah. My Joy-Cons don't drift as much. They drift once in a while in the main menu, and on the news part, and on the eShop. Like, they kind of go by themselves, and I'm like, I have to turn my system off and turn it back on. I'm like, this is annoying, but it's doable. It's not game-breaking. It is annoying. I should buy some new Joy-Cons. They're $80, which is a lot. I could use that towards a game or something else. But I just never had a problem. You know, I mean, it's never had a reason to go out, you know, rush to the store and go buy some Joy-Cons. Because I'm just me, and it's only me. I have no one else to play with. It's just me. I just have my Joy-Cons, and that's it. I don't need, like... The colors are cool, don't get me wrong, but I don't need to spend $80 because it's a different color. I think that's kind of a waste. Huge waste. The only time you want to buy new Joy-Cons if yours breaks. Like, that's it. You need new Joy-Cons. But other than that, I have my Joy-Cons since I got them. Since I got my Switch, so... The ones I got at launch, so... But yeah, gray, yellow, and dark red. Nothing much to say about that. And that was from... I just typed in Joy-Cons discontinued on Google, and Game Revolution came up. I never heard of that site, but it's from them. This is real, though, because I went to other links. I decided to read it from them. I'll put all the links in the description. Whatever. What's the next least important one? This is the next least important one. Friend codes. There's a big leak or something like that about friend codes and some other stuff that I'm not going to get into. I don't know how this happened or whatever. I don't get into hacking and how this all happened. I don't know how people find all this stuff, okay? It just goes over my head. But somehow some leaks happen, and the reason why Nintendo was using friend codes. I never had a problem with friend codes back in the Wii days, or Wii and DS days. I never had a problem at all with friend codes. They're still using with Switch. You can still have a username. You can change it if you want to. But friend codes are cool because they just give you a unique number, and there you go. But the reason why they did it is because they didn't want people to get frustrated or something with... I think it's a very good reason, actually. I think it's very reasonable. They didn't want people to get frustrated trying to figure out a username, and then maybe the username might be taken. I mean, people are very savvy. They know how to make up a username. They really do. It's just like with anything else, you know. You just think of something, and there you go. You just write it down. There's my username. Or maybe you were trying to think of a username, and then something was taken. or maybe just add a few numbers to it or random stuff to it, and there you go, it's unique. Obviously, a username has to make sense. It has to be very you. You know what I mean? Anytime in the gaming world, when you think of a username, it has to be you. Something that you like, something that's whatever. Maybe it could be just your real name or whatever, but maybe your first name with a gamer type reference to it or whatever like that. But anyways, I never had a problem with friend codes, never really cared. I know, I was kind of frustrated at first with it, but I was like, yeah, I'll just live with it. Can't do nothing about it, it's fine. But it's a very reasonable, excuse, I guess, why they went with it. Yeah, I mean, the Switch uses, I'm just trying to read here. This is off my Nintendo News, by the way, so I don't know what the source is. I'm not going to click on it. But I'm just reading this off of my Nintendo News. It's from an analyst or someone on Twitter. They link to their Twitter or whatever. Oh, I guess I'll put it all in there, and you'll know what I'm talking about when you see it. Yeah, 12-digit numbers. I mean, yeah, username would be better, of course, but what are you going to do, right? Come on. Duplicate screen names. Yeah, when you think of a username for any service, any, like, YouTube, when you first made your username for YouTube, you're just like, what is my username going to be? Or your game service, or whatever. It's just... Or when back in the day when you went on message boards or forums, you're just trying to think of a username. It is kind of frustrating, but, with Nintendo, they're unique, they do their own thing. There you go, right? Friend codes. Awesome. Next important thing here, or the most important one of them, I guess, or whatever. The one that everyone's talking about because we're in a pandemic right now. For those maybe that forgot or living under a rock, the Switch is sold out everywhere. GameStops, Walmart's, Target. They're starting to get them in slowly. They're starting to ramp it up a little bit, especially with the lights. The Switch lights, if you're looking for those more than the originals. I already have a Switch, like I said, I got it at launch, obviously, you would know that. Why wouldn't I? But I'm looking for a light, I'm getting one in July, I'm waiting. I could get one right now. When I was out at Target and Walmart, I did see one there. It was a yellow one, and then at the Walmart I saw a blue one, or a turquoise one. I was like, I could get that turquoise one right now, but I'm not going to, because I'm waiting for July. I could use this money for something else, or games, or whatever else. Because I get extra money in July, I'm going to do it, and there you go, it's my birthday. By the way, it's my birthday in July, that's why I'm waiting. I'm going to get some games with it too, so there you go. There's that. That's why I'm waiting. But, I think I said that in my other videos. Yeah, Switches they're starting to come. Not really slowly, they're sold out. When I was there, yeah, they just, no more there. And obviously with the pandemic, that's why they're kind of slow on it, because, I guess the working conditions, people working close to each other and have to make the Switches, like they have to make them. It says here the Switch Lite seems to be readily available, but the majority of consumers wish they can get their hands on a standard console, which allows you to play on handheld and TV. Obviously, of course, people want to play on that. But the Lite, is popular too. I'm getting the Lite because, well, it's better made than the original, so it's a lot better quality. So I do care about the TV play, of course, Yeah, this is probably one of the first times the Switch has been hard to find since it came out. Because I remember when the Switch first came out, they were really having some shortages there. Let's see. But yeah, the next biggest thing is that they were supposedly some direct in June, and they're not going to have a direct in June or whatever because of the pandemic or something like that. Everyone on Twitter is like freaking out about it. Hold on a sec here. But yeah, they're supposedly, like, it wasn't even a rumor, it's supposedly happening in June, but now it's delayed because of the pandemic. I mean, they could do it just like they did with that mini direct not that long ago, but obviously they want to have it special. They want to have, Doug Bowser, what's his name? Oh my god. The other guy, what's his name? Koizumi? Is it Koizumi? Oh my god, I have to put his name in the description. I forgot his name. Koizumi. Oh my god, what's his name? He's responsible for a lot of games in Mario Galaxy and stuff. Like, he's like front and center in Nintendo since the Switch has been out. So, yeah, Yoshiaki Kazumi. I think it's Kazumi. I think that's his last name. But yeah, him or Doug Bowser could be in the Direct. So that's probably they want to make it special, not some just like rush Direct where they're just like, here we go. I mean, they could do it. Doesn't matter. As long as the announcements get out to you, who cares? Especially in this time where we're at right now with this pandemic. Yeah, Yoshiaki Kozumi. Yeah. I looked up his name really quick here. Yeah, he's been front and center from with Nintendo. I mean, he's been with Nintendo forever, but he's been really like out in the limelight for a while now. Kind of replacing Iwata a little bit, even though it's not really the president. He's not the president of Nintendo at all, but I think he was in the involvement of the with the Switch too. So, and the HD Rumble and all that stuff. So, Kozomi, yeah, oh yeah, he's a legend. But yeah, I mean, they either have those Doug Bowser or Kozumi in Direct, or they just. Hopefully they don't rush it. They put it together really well, and they just whatever. I mean, the E3 Directs for Nintendo are usually like 35 to 45 minutes, something like that. And yeah, I mean, they could just all they got to do is put out the announcements in the Direct, like they usually do. Here's this announcement. Here's the next one. But they want to have people. They want to have hosts in the Direct, telling you the announcement. Here's this, whatever. To make it legit, you know what I mean, instead of having it feel rushed. So, but we're in a pandemic right now. You got to think about that a little bit. People that are kind of being dumb. But, anyways, that's the news topics that I have for this video that I wanted to talk about in this video. So, just comment on below. Are you mad that there's no Direct during June next month, or do you think they're gonna think of something, how to get their news announcements out there? Is it Twitter, or are they just going to upload one trailer after another? Whatever their new game announcements are, they're just going to announce one new trailer at a time on their channel, at Twitter or Facebook or whatever. That'd be kind of dumb because you have to keep refreshing the page and people don't have time for that. Just upload an entire sizzle reel of the announcements. That'd be good. As long as you get the announcements out there, it's better than nothing. You know what I mean? Like, it's better than nothing. Whatever, how many game announcements, 64 games on the Switch Online, whatever it is, like, whatever you got, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. Metroid Prime 4 is in development. Here is the new logo, even though because they restarted the damn game last year. What was it, January? They announced that trailer on their channel. They gotta restart the entire thing. They're probably not far along. They're not far along in that game at all. Who knows what's going on? Yeah, but whatever they have, because we don't know anything except Metroid Prime 4. What else they? Oh yeah, Bayonetta 3, I guess. Oh my god, my mind. Oh yeah, that whole Mario Sunshine HD and that Paper Mario or whatever. I made a video about that not long ago. Suppose that's in development. Who knows? That never came to be. I mean, who knows? Maybe it is. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, we don't know what's in the pipeline for Nintendo. We have no idea what's going on. They're very, very quiet. I mean, with other game developers, we know that they're just like, yeah, here you go. But Nintendo's just kind of like, no. But who knows how they're going to get their announcements out there. Like I said, it could be just a sizzle reel here. And that could be like 10 minutes. You can just get out all your games out in that 15, 20 minutes, whatever. Maybe not even that long. It's a sizzle reel. Who knows how long it'll be. It could be really short, just showing off every single announcement they have. Like I said, that, Switch games, obviously, because that's, Switch games. 64 games are coming to Switch. Whatever it is, like, because we know it's coming. We can see that, whatever. They ignore this, obviously, the N64 Classic Mini. It seems like Nintendo do they know that the 64 exists? Do they just forget about it? Probably one of the most popular consoles of all time. No? Okay. But yeah, they forgot about that. They didn't want to mess with that. They just wanted to focus on the NES and Super Nintendo Classic. But we know 64 games are coming to the Switch Online. They need to add more games. period to the Switch Online. You know, and yeah, Super Nintendo. I mean, people are paying for it. Why are people paying for it? Because it was free before to play games online like Splatoon and Smash and whatever. So why are people paying for it? Why are people paying $19.99 and $34.99 for it a year? Even though it's not a lot of money, but still. Anyways, comment down below all these new topics. Talk about it, whatever, in the comments. Are you wanting a Switch Lite? Are you trying to find one? If you haven't gotten one yet for some reason, I don't know why, but are you trying to find one during this pandemic? What do you care about friend codes? Do you make a big deal about them? How do you think Nintendo should put out their announcements for next month? If they are. So, peace out. More random videos coming soon. Later.